Hello, everyone, and it's an honor to introduce our speaker tonight, Duygu, and she's a student of social psychology at McMaster University. We have been sharing our knowledge and thoughts about well-being and the way it is measured. Today, you hear about examples of well-being interventions and factors that regulate their effectiveness that Duygu learned from her class this term. And she would like to ask if anyone has tried them before, and if not, which ones they would try. So her speech is entitled, How to Improve Your Mental Well-Being. Please help me welcome Duygu.
Everyone is doing great. So I will share my screen. So we have been talking about the measures and the other techniques to improve our well-being, and I did really want to share these informations because we can all do it by ourselves. It's self administered, and well-being interventions are not intended to treat mental illness. I would like to say first, it's intended to help people to flourish or maximize positive emotions, protect against negative emotions, find meaning, self-actualization, which means the complete realization of one's potential. And we can all influence from external factors, and we can all change our well-being with our own certain actions, such as showing kindness to people. And it has been proven by multiple studies that well-being interventions increase social well-being. So one of the example of well-being intervention is cultivating gratitude. I had already told it, I mentioned it twice, I guess. And one of them is write a letter of gratitude to someone who has helped you in your life. And that by writing it, you will feel how self-authorization, you will feel much better, and that will increase your well-being. And writing down 3 good things that happen to you each day, or thinking about few things that you're grateful for, counting your blessings, will eventually help you to feel much better. The other example is behaving in a kind way, like I mentioned in the last slides, and visualizing our best possible self, meditation and emotional disinhibition. And so the expressive writing paradigm was found by Pennebaker. It was basically telling ourselves to not ignore our negative emotions, but writing it down will increase our well-being, since it will help us to move on and give us a closure, find answer, realize new things, explore cause and effect relationship. So this will totally increase our well-being as well. And factors moderating the effectiveness of interventions. So one of them is activity intervention, the dosage and the variety of the activity, the person and the person activity fit. The dosage basically means concentrated on just if we do a certain activity spreading out on a week, it will also increase our well-being, but it will be much effective if we do it on just one day, such as 5 kind of acts in one day each week for 6 weeks in a row, will result in greater social well-being compared to 5x spread out over 1 week. And if we do a lot intensely, that will not result in a good way. The other thing is the variety of the activity. So if we do different type of activities that will result in increase in well-being. However, if we do the same thing, well, then we will adapt to that behavior. And when we do that activity on a certain basis, we will not feel, we will feel less happy or positive emotions. So we have to try different activities too. And the other one is the features of the person. So it's way more effective for people who put in effort and motivated to change and believe that efforts will pay off. And if the person believe that well-being is changeable instead of fixed, it will influence achievement motivation too. And the thing is, all people benefit more from positive activity because they have the time to put the effort, and they are more motivated. And the features of the person activity fit is, well, certain types of people don't like few activities, and if we push them to do those activities, it will result in badly. So such as introverted person or a socially anxious person, if we force them to engage in a random act of kindness to a stranger, well, it might be very stressful, which ends up with decreasing well-being. However, extroverted person might be a great fit for this activity specifically. And also, there's a different like culture activity fit as well, such as it is totally normal to talk strangers in Canada and US. However, it's not the same thing in England or Tokyo. The other thing, the reason why I make this presentation today is it is easy, simple, self-administered, and it's not expensive at all. It's just us and believing in us, and we can improve our well-being by focusing on these examples and our mindset.